Example 5. And the questions that I'm going over now pertain to the retake of the test you took this past Tuesday. The measures of the angles of a triangle are shown in the figure below. Find the measure of the smallest angle. This may trick a few people up because over here they actually want you to find the smallest angle. And right now the only angle that I actually know is that this right angle has a measure of 90 degrees. I have to find out what x is, then I've got to substitute it to find out which of those, no offense, but this is 90, these have to be smaller than it, because it has to add up to 180. I'm going to use green for this, I'm going to use blue for this, and if I add the red, actually here I'll circle that, if I add the red, the green, and the blue together, it should add up to 180 because it's a triangle. So I would write 3x minus 9 plus 90 plus x plus 15 is equal to 180. The x terms I will circle, so 3x and x gives me 4x. Negative 9, 90, and 15. Add those together, that gives me 96 is equal to 180. Then I'll subtract 96 on both sides. Cancels. 4x is now equal to 84. And then divide by 4 on each side. And so x simplifies to 21. Now that I have 21, I'm going to plug in 21 in here for x and in here for x. So using green, I would have 3 multiplied by 21 minus 9. I'd have to multiply before I subtract because that would be order of operations. So that's going to give me 63 minus 9. And 63 minus 9 is 54. So that's 54, that's 90. I guess I could subtract 54 from 90 because that's what it should add up to. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to plug in 21 for x. And I'm just going to go 21 plus 15. And 21 plus 15 is 36. So the answer to this one right here is 36 degrees. That's the smallest one. Now, just remember, if they ask you for the measure of the angle, solve for x, substitute. In the next type of questions, it's actually a little bit easier because they don't ask you for an angle. They simply say, and look over here, they say solve for x. So this one's a little bit straightforward. So I've got red for this, blue for this quantity, and green for this quantity, and I simply add them all together. So I'm going to write 6x minus 9 plus 4x plus 10 plus 4x minus 3 equals, and I'm running a little bit out of room here, equals 180. I'm going to circle all the x terms, so 6x and 4x and 4x, that's going to simplify to 14x. We got negative 9 and 10 and negative 3, and that's going to simplify to negative 2. Then I'll use the addition property, or in other words, add 2 on both sides. Cancels, and I have 14x is equal to 182. And then I'll divide by 14 on each side. And by dividing by 14 on each side, again, this cancels to 1. 1 times x simplifies to just x. And then 182 divided by 14 is 13. Just like that. And let's see, another triangle type problem. I'll just stop there.